Hi, hello, and welcome to Paisa Vasool. As always, I'm your host, Sravan. We got Taran here with us.
Hello.
We're back for another episode. This time it is for the film Dacoit, starring Adivi Sesh and Mrunal Thakur. Adivi Sesh, he's back after almost 4 years? I think his last
What
movie
was it?
was Hit 2.
Oh, okay. Hit 2.
Yeah, well, he was in Hit 3,
He
technically,
was. Yeah.
as a cameo, but in terms of his last feature film, it was Hit 2. So I think that was 2022 when that came out. So almost 3.5
He also did Major. Did that come before or after Hit 2?
before, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that was 2022, but before Hit 2.
He's also in Bahubali the Epic.
Yes, technically that's not a new movie.
Yeah, Hit 2 was his last main role, 2022.
Yes. So a little bit of time since his last movie. He's involved in the writing of this movie as well. So he writes a lot of his movies. I don't think he wrote Hit 2, but he was involved in Major as well. And then most of his other films like Goodachari and Kshanam and Evaru, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, I think all of those he's involved in some aspect of writing. So same with this one. The director of this one is Shanil Deo. He was the director of photography for Major, I think,
Okay.
or a couple of his movies. So they've been working together for a little while. Music is by Beems.
Beems.
Yeah.
He does a lot these days.
Yeah, he's getting more and more popular.
Yeah. It's the Ravi Teja special. He does all the Ravi Teja movies now, doesn't he?
Oh, does he? Yeah, I think he does actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done most of them. But yeah, there are a couple of songs in this, but it's mostly background score. He didn't do the background score though; that was someone else.
He's not a background score specialist. He just does the
just the songs.
Just the songs.
Yeah.
How do you say Beams is the last name?
Beems Cicerelio?
Nice.
I think that's how you say it.
Yeah.
Cicerelio. I think budget-wise, it's the highest budget for an Adivi Sesh movie. I think it was about 80 crore. Most of his movies are pretty low budget, actually. So this is on the higher end. The other movies look like they should be higher budget than they are, though. The ones he does.
But they're not. None of them are like graphics heavy or anything like that.
Nah, not really.
What about Bahubali the Epic?
Well, yeah, if you count that, then. Anyway, this movie, what'd you think of it?
I thought it was all right. I think it's a decent movie. It's probably not Adivi Sesh's best work, but if you compare it with other movies, it's at least got a plot, and it's got some level of intrigue in it. Most of the stuff I don't like about the movie is like plot conveniences that they've used, or the overall story is quite predictable, I guess, and there's some stuff in there that you just don't connect to. But overall, I think like Adivi Sesh does a good job, Mrunal Thakur does a good job. The rest of the cast isn't really in it. It's mostly just them two. The most of the cast isn't used, but it's a good movie. I wouldn't go back and watch it again, though. I think it's just a one-time average watch.
Yeah, there are a couple of twists in there that probably won't hit as well in the second viewing.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen any of the trailers or teasers, or I didn't really know anything about this movie, so I think that maybe helped because I heard the trailers kind of gave away too much. So I thought it was pretty good as well, but again, maybe not as good as his previous work. So maybe Adivi Sesh has built a reputation of having good
movies,
good films that have good writing and not as many plot conveniences and stuff like that. And compared to those, I guess this is not as good, and it's a little bit more of a routine film. Like it's got like an item song and it's got like
action scenes and
so maybe in that respect, it's a little bit of a deviation from his other movies, which tend to be a little bit out of the box and a little bit different. I think this one is a little bit more routine in that way, but I still thought it was good. I thought the twists worked well overall. Like it kept me interested. Like there was no parts that were boring or anything. The only part where I think the negative for me was probably the last 20 minutes or 20 to 30 minutes.
It was a bit slow, yeah.
Slow, but also I think there was quite a few plot conveniences that started to emerge in the last 20 minutes or so.
It's one of those movies that when you start thinking about it, when you go home, you're like, none of that makes any sense. Yeah.
And we could talk about some of them in spoilers, but I just thought like the 20 minutes or so, there's like some extended action sequences which weren't really that well choreographed. And then there's a couple of reveals which don't really make sense if you think about them too much.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I had. But I thought it's probably one of the better Telugu movies that we've seen in a little while. Like I was thinking since we've started this podcast, it's probably only like not even a handful of good Telugu movies that we've reviewed. So
yeah, most of them are bad.
So this has been one of the better ones in a little while. I think probably in a year. This is probably one of the better ones that we've seen.
I can't remember the last good Telugu movie, so I'm not sure.
It might have been like Lucky Basker, which was like 2 years ago. I think that was the last pretty good one. I don't think last year was not a great year for Telugu movies. So like compared to other Telugu movies, I think this is quite good. Compared to Adivi Sesh's movies, I think it's not as good.
Yeah. I don't think it's bad, but I don't think it's great either. I don't think it's like a must watch or anything like that. It's a decent time, but there's definitely problems with the movie overall.
So Anurag Kashyap is in this.
He was decent. Yeah.
Supporting role. He was okay, kind of not
underutilized maybe or not needed.
Yeah, not really in it that much. And then there's like a daughter character as well, like his daughter in the movie, and
who was pretty unnecessary as well.
Yeah, not
they could have been one character almost.
Probably. Yeah, there probably could have been one character, but there was something around his character that I guess they had to set up where he couldn't do everything that he needed to do.
Yeah.
And then Prakash Raj is in it. Sunil's
hardly.
in it.
Prakash Raj hardly in it.
It's also so we watched it in Telugu, but it's also out in Hindi, and apparently they shot it separately. So they'd shoot the shot in Telugu, and then they shoot the shot in Hindi.
Oh, interesting.
There's a lot of close-ups. So if you just use the Telugu shot, it wouldn't match and it would be too obvious. So yeah, they shot, and apparently there was like different songs and stuff as well in like background score and stuff in Hindi.
It's like a pretty average film, I guess.
Yeah.
It's just one of those ones, if you think about it too much, then you'll be like, none of this makes any sense.
Yeah.
Which for a normal Telugu movie is fine, but for an Adivi Sesh movie, normally it's better than that.
Spoiler-wise, there's multiple twists, actually.
Yeah.
There's quite a few in there. The main one is probably... So he ends up going to jail. So if you know that, it's kind of in the trailer, but he ends up going to jail because supposedly his lover betrayed him, but then she kind of didn't.
Yeah.
Well, he would have died.
Basker.
It's all because of this guy called Basker. He kind of like...
comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, like he's there, but like you wouldn't expect him to be like the main.
Also, one of the main twists is that happens, and then one of the main twists is that he's not actually the one that needs the heart transplant. It's Mrunal Thakur.
Yeah.
But also, she's just running around doing everything, and he's like bedbound. Why is the heart transplant so urgent for her? She looks fine. Otherwise, she looks quite healthy. Yeah.
Well, I guess they kind of allude to her having breathing issues and stuff, but like she seems to be okay for someone who needs a heart transplant in like a week.
Immediately. Yeah. I think someone that needs a heart transplant immediately should probably be in bed or like
meanwhile, this guy's like
he's
just got COVID. I think.
Yeah, he's just got really bad COVID. Why is it sent during COVID?
I don't know. Yeah. Apart from
there's like a couple of things that
apart from this guy having COVID, I don't think there's any reason.
Need for it to be during COVID. Yeah.
Because it's centered around these hospitals, who are like just openly looting money from
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
So like, there's, I guess those are the main twists. I thought there would be a twist where like the daughter isn't,
Is his daughter.
yeah,
But they
but it wouldn't
don't
have,
do that. Yeah.
yeah, and it also wouldn't have made sense because the daughter's maybe like 6 or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And he was in jail for, I think they said
10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
But I wasn't quite, so there's a flashback and I think it says 2005. And
COVID's in
then
2020.
yeah, I think they
But
said,
there's some time.
they said 2021 is like the current timeline.
But there's some time
I think he
between
says
2005
it took them 3 years to get close or something in the
Yeah.
flashback, so maybe 2008.
Yeah.
So I think he was in jail for 13 years,
Sunil's a bad guy.
which I don't.
Yeah.
I think he kind of was
Yeah.
from the beginning.
And then also the plot convenience of him just showing up at the hospital and killing Sunil at the right time,
Yeah. So
even though it was all locked down.
true, and I don't know how geographically this all works because they're in
Bangalore.
At the end, they're in Bangalore.
Yeah. And he doesn't know how to drive.
Yeah. So how did he get there?
I don't know.
Well, he knows how to ride a motorbike. That's maybe how we got there.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know how to drive a car.
Which is stupid. How can you not know how to drive a car, but you know how to ride a motorbike? Isn't it quite similar? Like, there's not that many differences to it.
Yeah, and maybe because it's manual.
When he was driving the car as well, like the first time he drives it, he just swerves immediately, and it's a straight road. Why is he turning the steering wheel?
Yeah, and then he manages to like get. So this is the parts where it kind of gets a little bit unbelievable. Where at the end he's driving, so he's driving her out of the hospital. Yeah. It's like locked down. There's like policemen everywhere.
Oh, so he gets around.
They drive out, and then suddenly they're in like the desert.
Yeah, just like, in the middle of
like
nowhere.
2 minutes later, they're in the desert. Yeah. And then all the police just like follow them, and then there's like an extended action sequence where they're all just shooting at them. And then he's suddenly on a hill.
Yeah, where'd the hill come from?
He's suddenly on a hill, and then he just gets shot.
Yeah. And also, he gets shot and he dies. But then how do they harvest the heart? Because his heart goes into Thakur. But
yeah.
He's not in the hospital.
Yeah.
Aren't they meant to get it straight away after they die?
Or like pretty soon. Or maybe they take him straight there. But also, this guy was like wanted like until he died, I guess.
Yeah.
So he's just going to immediately harvest his heart for someone else. And apparently she's like a rare blood group. That he also shares. But yeah, there's a couple of conveniences like that. So I guess the last twist is that she gets his heart.
She gets his heart. Last Christmas.
She also slaps Basker for
a couple of slaps. Yeah. There's a fair amount in there.
Yeah. So Basker ends up being sort of like the guy who is the reason for all of this. But he's still alive, so it's
he's still,
and she still has to live with him. She's still her husband. So I don't know how that's going to work out going forward. Yeah, after she's just slapped him in front of everyone repeatedly.
Yeah, there was a couple of twists, but I don't think any of them were really good. I guess her needing the heart over him.
That was something I didn't see.
Yeah. But also, as soon as you start thinking about it, you're like, that makes no sense.
Yeah.
Because why is this guy that just has COVID, like, locked down in bed, and then she's just running around doing everything?
So you probably don't think about it too much, but you'll probably have a good enough time while you're watching it.
Yeah, you almost have to turn your brain off a little bit to watch it, but it's well shot, though.
There's also a part with the train. Remember that part with the train where they're like stop on the tracks when he's like escaping?
Yeah. And then he's in the carriage, and then he's on a motorbike. He's on a motorbike, yeah.
Yeah. Like, it didn't seem like he had enough time to like get out.
And then get onto a motorbike as well.
Yeah. So yeah, like some of the action stuff probably didn't hit as well.
Some of the fights are very shaky cam.
Yeah, very shaky cam as well. Yeah.
And the gunfights are just people shooting at each other.
Yeah.
It's like one guy shoots and then they duck and then he shoots them.
Yeah.
And then they duck. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think you can have a good time, but maybe just don't think about it too much.
Yeah.
Cool.
The performances are good though.
Yeah. I
yeah.
thought Mrunal Thakur was pretty good, and Adivi Sesh was also pretty good. He usually plays like more. I think in this he does play a slightly different character to what he normally plays, because in most of his movies he's kind of like a stoic, serious
guy. Yeah.
character, and this is a bit more. He's still serious, but he's a bit more extroverted, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. He also dances in. So there's an item song, and he dances in, and
it was average.
Yeah,
to bad.
Yeah, because he doesn't usually have like songs in his movies where he dances. So I was like, maybe don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that anymore.
Yeah. So his next movie will be Goodachari 2.
Hopefully that's a good one.
Which he's also involved in the writing on. Goodachari 1 was very good, so we'll see how this one is. Apparently it's coming out in like December, but there's a lot of movies that are
coming out around then.
Yeah, like that are kind of bunched up into the second half, so we'll see whether it actually comes out. This was meant to come out with Duranda 2, along with like 20 other movies.
Which have all been pushed back now. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, this was obviously delayed a little bit so that it could release apart from that. Cool. Next, do we have anything that's coming out? I heard LRK was not very good.
Oh, so he's finally got a flop.
Yeah.
I think Jana and Nayagan's meant to come out in May.
Yeah, but apparently it's already floating on the internet,
floating around on the internet. And then I think after that it's Toxic.
Okay.
Toxic
is in June. Yeah.
What about Lennon, actually? Lennon's coming out at some point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If you're game to watch that.
I don't know. Do you want us to watch Lennon? Yeah.
I'm not sure when Lennon's coming out, but yeah. And then Peddi got postponed.
Yeah, it was meant to come out later this month, but I think it isn't anymore.
No. And what's the other one? Paradise. When's Paradise coming out?
Oh, that's August, but apparently it might not be that either.
Okay. Yeah. So everything's just getting pushed back.
It might be a bit later. So, there isn't much actually coming out soon. So, let us know if you'd like us to watch anything in the meantime. But yeah, Jana and Nayagan may be the next major release.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
But we'll have to look at the calendar and let you guys know. But if there's anything you guys want us to watch, let us know.
Cool. And if people want to get in touch with us, how do they go about it?
So we're on all social media platforms at Paisa Vasool, or you can email us at cognitiverecalibrationpodcast@gmail.com.
Cool. And please do give us a subscribe and a like on this. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok. And we'll see you in the next one.